गुड मॉर्निंग लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, नमस्कार देवियों और सज्जनों। यहाँ उपस्थित सभी महानुभावों का, देश विदेश से पधारे हमारे सभी प्रिय अतिथियों का, दूरदर्शन के माध्यम द्वारा हमें देख रहे सभी भारतवासियों का और ऑनलाइन मीडियम द्वारा हमारे साथ जुड़े हुए सभी दर्शकों का मैं गीतिका गंजूदर हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ, हार्दिक अभिनंदन करती हूँ। बहुत बहुत स्वागत आप सबका देवियों सज्जनों, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। On this occasion, we are most delighted to have with us the Honorable Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Youth Affairs and Sports, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji. तालियों के साथ आदर सत्कार सहित इनका स्वागत करें। We're also very happy to have with us Shri L. Murugan ji, Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting. Very warm welcome to you, sir. We're also very happy to have with us, ladies and gentlemen, Shri Apurva Chandra, Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Shri Prathul Kumar, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting with us on stage, and Shri Prasoon Joshi, Chief at CBFC. Please welcome them with a round of applause. We're all gathered here to kick off on ground the 16th, may I say, edition of the Film Bazaar, ladies and gentlemen, a very successful endeavor and initiative of IFI every year that encourages collaboration between the South Asian film community and the world film community. It has reaped benefits in leaps and bounds in the last few years, and we're sure will continue to do so in the coming future. Film Bazaar will now open, ladies and gentlemen. May I please request the dignitaries on the dais to light the ceremonial lamp. भारतीय परंपरा का मान रखते हुए आज हम इस सभा का शुभारंभ करेंगे दिए के उज्ज्वलित प्रकाश के साथ। माननीय मंत्री जी, आपसे निवेदन है कि आप दिए को प्रज्वलित कर आज इस सभा का शुभारंभ करें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। May I please now request Shri L. Murugan to address the gathering. Sir, please welcome the Honorable Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting. Sir, please.
Honorable Union Minister, Information and Broadcasting, Sports and Youth Affairs, Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, Shri Apurva Chandra, Secretary, Information and Broadcasting, Shri Prasoon Joshi ji, this festival director, officials from the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and producers, directors, delegates, friends from media, good morning to you all. Today we are gathering here in the biggest ASEAN 53rd International Film Festival. In this, we are here to the opening ceremony of Film Bazaar. This is an innovative or new idea of this festival. This first time we introduced in this. Earlier, the bazaar was in the small rooms and the inside halls only. Now you can see in the very big pavilion was there. Is organized by the organizers. Almost more than 40 stalls are there for this in this film bazaar. from various countries like Russia and some other countries. They are come forward and they are exhibiting them work and them creative. Apart from this, Invest India and Department of Culture and various states, they set up them stalls here to give a platform to the producers and the young minds, directors and all. And one new idea this time we brought up here, more than 30 publishers came here to book for post office. So it is a very innovative idea here. So this film bazaar is giving a platform and for the agreements, or you can have a business talk and you can come a conclusion and you can have a mutual agreements here. So I congratulate all of you to join here, together here, to make this film festival success. Thank you very much.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we all await, may I please request Shri Anurag Singh Thakur ji, Honorable Union Minister, to address the gathering and share his thoughts with us. We have with us the presence of Shri Prasoon Joshi, one of India's leading creative minds and one of the most respected voices in the world of Indian media. May I please request him to share his thoughts with us on this very important occasion of the kickoff of Film Bazaar.
So, first of all, on behalf of NFDC and Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, Shri Anurag Thakur ji, I humbly sort of welcome all of you for this year's NFDC's all the initiatives. Well, there are many eminent people here, and the Minister of State and Shri Anurag Thakur himself, who can take you through, and Apurva ji, in what exactly the initiatives are. I especially was talking to Anurag ji just now. I think it's important that what we just saw downstairs, the 75 creative minds, which we have initiated last year after Shri Anurag Thakur took over. And it was an endeavor to, इसे राब्ता कहते हैं उर्दू में, to have a relationship between a kind of window open with the youngsters of the country. Now, ऐसा भी सुना जाता है आजकल कि there are more filmmakers than audience, because everybody has a camera in their pocket and everybody is dying to tell a story. So there are more storytellers than the listeners. Before you tell him the story, he is wanting to tell his own story to you. तो एक मिनट रुक, मेरे पास जेब में एक है. So we thought that the India, which is raring to go with ideas and restless with dreams, I think it's important that we also give them right exposure, because they are the kids and youngsters from our own country. Something which they really love doing. What is the method behind it? How, and learning it from the master's feet. That was the basic idea behind it when Anurag ji spoke with me about this, and Honorable Prime Minister blessed it. I think we are fortunate that बहुत सी बातें होती हैं, लेकिन वो आकर के उसका वो सही मूर्त रूप ले, वो बने आए, बहुत ज़रूरी होती है. इसलिए भी ज़रूरी है, देखिए कि we have authentic stories. We are a country of storytellers. I remember in my childhood in Uttarakhand, there used to be this bird, जिसकी आवाज़ हम सुनते थे, कुकू कुकू कुकू. बचपन से सुनी हमने, जो उत्तराखंड में रहे हैं या पहाड़ों में रहे हैं उनको पता है. Cut to many years later, I was attending the Cannes Festival, and Ravi ji, I'd gone to SEC after that for some function in there. In SEC, in small village, I heard the same words doing kukuku, kukuku. Now it reminded me the story my grandmother told me, that this bird actually was a sister who on a Bhaiya Dooj was waiting for her brother to come and have his meal with her. But what happened is that the brother came and he found his sister blissfully sleeping. So he did not disturb her. and just caressed her forehead and left. Those days, getting food coming from their own village was a long task. And the brother went away, blessed her. After some time, the daughter got up, the sister got up, and the neighbors told her that your brother was here. And he's gone. She felt so pained by this that she died and became a bird. And since then, she's been saying, kukuku, bhai bhukko, main setti, bhai bhuka tha, main soti rahi, main bhuka tha. This is my grandmother telling me. The bird exists in Assisi, Italy also, but in Uttarakhand, you have a story about it. Now, these are our rich stories and heritage of storytelling. Everything we remember, we connect with nature, we connect with life with these stories. So I think it's important that we get these stories out and these storytellers, उनके हाथ मजे, उनका craft better हो. यहाँ पर दिग्गज लोग आए हुए हैं, रवि जी जैसे लोग, जो कि उनको समझाएं, craft समझाएं, वीर साहब हैं, and they take them forward. And this is an initiative. I'm very again thankful to our Honorable Minister Anurag ji, Murugan ji, Apurva ji, and of course Ravinder ji, who's been working, and Shorts, who's giving them the opportunity to make films. So thanks a lot. It's a privilege to have led the jury and give you some of these nuggets and some of these gems who would shine in future, hopefully. Thank you.
As usual, lovely special thoughts coming there from Shri, Prasoon, Joshi. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly I must share with you that I've been told that we have 104 debut films that are up for presentation as a part of Film Bazaar, and more than 247 films up for viewing in the viewing room, and that's a very, very substantial number. Let's applaud for Film Bazaar here. May I now please request, मैं माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री जी से सविनय निवेदन करूंगी कि वे आज इस अवसर पर अपने विचार हमारे समक्ष रखें. श्री अनुराग सिंह ठाकुर जी, sir, please.
Dignitaries on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you all to the International Film Festival of India, the 53rd edition at Goa. It's good to see so many faces early morning, up and running to see the Film Bazaar. And I'm sure, as the number has been mentioned, the large number of films will be available at the Film Bazaar. India is one of the largest filmmaking country, but at the same time, this IFFI is the Asia's largest film festival. So when we talk about Film Bazaar, when we talk about the marketplace, not only films from all across the country, but also from all over the world. They come here, the filmmakers, producers, they look for buying and selling of their films. At the same time, I think this is the right platform to collaborate, to get into the co-production, also to look at various filmmakers who comes from India, from various regions. As I said yesterday also, nothing is regional, nothing is local now. If your content has the power, the regional becomes national, then international. If your content has the power, it goes from local to global. So I'm sure, as we see many filmmakers here, and they're film enthusiasts, I'm sure during this film festival, you will find many such right kind of people who want to collaborate or want to get into the co-production. We are also engaging with various countries to get into the co-production area. At the same time, India, with the tag of the largest filmmaker, we should also become the marketplace where a large number of movies are being sold and purchased. The business must go on, and it should increase with each passing year. I'm glad the kind of efforts are put in by the NFDC and the Ministry of Information Broadcasting. It was not possible without the help of the steering committee members. They have also played a very, very important role. But we have to learn every year and keep on adding various other, like if you look at the last year Film Bazaar and if you look at this year's Film Bazaar, you will see the sea change. This is as per the international standard. The participation is much larger. despite COVID-19 pandemic, we were able to host the IFFI last year and this year also. The things are getting normal now. The participation is much bigger. And I'm sure we're going to have large participation in the coming years as well. If you have any suggestions for the next year IFFI, you can also write to us. You can write to the NFDC or to the ministry. We'll look forward for your positive suggestions. Prasoon ji touched upon the 75 creative minds of tomorrow. Yes, it was the vision of Prime Minister Modi to, help the young, dynamic minds to promote them in every sector. And in the field of cinema, filmmaking, it is not only that we have the talent in the cities or in the metros, but if you look at the online platforms, you could see even people coming from a small village, they will have millions of followers online. They earn lakhs of rupees every year on those social media platforms. So a mobile phone can also make you a hero, a star. An online platform can also become a source of revenue for you. And a remote village, maybe in the northeast to Himachal, to the Tamil Nadu, anywhere, they have their own stories. One of the stories has been, as we say, India is a country of storytelling. And the way Prasoon ji narrated one of the story, connecting with the grandmother. It was the grandparents who used to spend more time with the children during our times. It was the neighbor's grandmother also who will also call 5-10 children, will used to sit with them and hear the stories from them. That is what is lacking today. How many youngsters are spending enough time with their grandparents? And how many grandparents are telling their stories? So Prime Minister also started this initiative of storytelling. So post that, many people who did not find many takers within their homes or as neighbors coming to their homes, they started putting all those stories online. NFDC could also work in that area to pick up the best of those stories. And we can give those stories to these creative minds of tomorrow to create something on that. And I'm sure they'll have their own stories to tell to the world. But at the same time, let me just assure you, as a government of India is very keen to promote the film sector, not only the national, but the regional as well. And we have seen the regional movies have gone international and has been accepted, applauded by each and everyone. And the kind of business they have done at the box office speaks volumes about that. So हमें केवल क्षेत्रीय स्तर पर नहीं रुकना, केवल 75 क्रिएटिव माइंड तक नहीं रुकना, केवल अनसुनी कहानियों तक नहीं रुकना, हमें उन कहानियों को एक मूर्त रूप देकर एक अपनी कला के माध्यम से उनको दुनिया तक पहुंचाने का काम करना है. और मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है फिल्म जगत ये करेगा भी और भारत की इन कहानियों को दुनिया के कोने कोने तक पहुंचाने का काम करेगा. इसमें 75 क्रिएटिव माइंड्स जिनको आज सर्टिफिकेट भी दिए गए, चुना भी गया, ये 1000 से ज़्यादा यंग क्रिएटिव माइंड्स से. It wasn't an easy task. I was asking Prasoon ji, how much time did you spend on seeing those videos and how could you select them? He said, I have to spend close to 9 to 10 days to watch those videos and select them. So for a person like Prasoon Joshi and other members of that jury, to spend good 9 to 10 days to select the top 75, thank you for your time and the rest of the jury members for selecting the 75 creative minds of tomorrow. But trust me, you are investing in the future of India. You are investing in the creative minds who are going to contribute in the coming years. And I'm sure these creative minds, 75 of last year, 75 of this year, look at the journey of next 20 to 25 years. We'll have a pool of more than 2,000 such youngsters, and many of them will be a renowned filmmaker by then, by the Amrit Kal. So this is an initiative what we have taken, and people from across the globe who are taking the master classes, I would also like to thank them for their precious time, whether they're spending that time online or offline, virtually or physically. It is the great contribution from their side. They are investing in the youth, and I'm sure they will make you proud one day. Thank you once again for your time, and thank you, Ravinder ji and his team, for putting all the efforts. I could see a change in this year's IFI. And also the Secretary INB is also here. Last year, we picked up few gray areas, what we need to change. And this year, we could see the difference. There is a difference. Everyone is walking up to us and telling, कि तो अब अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर का हो गया. It looks like an international film festival now. And I'm sure with your feedback for the next year and even for the rest of the 7 days, if there is anything we could do, please let us know. We work with a very open mind and look forward for your suggestions. Thank you once again. Have a great year and a great festival. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
थैंक यू सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर. जैसा अभी सर ने कहा, बहुत ही उम्दा ख्याल कि भारत की छोटी छोटी प्यारी प्यारी कहानियों को इन 75 क्रिएटिव माइंड्स के द्वारा हम न सिर्फ भारत की युवा पीढ़ी तक पहुंचाएं पर दुनिया भर तक पहुंचाएं. आई थिंक इट्स अ ग्रेट आइडिया. Under the able guidance of Shri Ravinder Bhakar, MD, NFDC, many state governments, ladies and gentlemen, have come forward this year at the Film Bazaar to showcase unique and exquisite shooting locations and thus become very able stakeholders in the film production economy of India. Once again, I thank the dignitaries on the dais for their presence. I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, for your presence here. May Film Bazaar soar high like every year. All the best. Have lots and lots of fun. Jai Ho. Namaskar.